This video brought to you by Southern Fried Green Tomatoes by Smokin Grillin with AB. Brace yourself, for you are about to face the judgment of the fat man. Right, let's see what you got. This guy always brings an absolute background bangers. Alright. Let's have a look. We've got the food out straight away. There is no hesitation showing us exactly what it's got. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm not the biggest fan of tomatoes, but the last time these were covered in one of my last videos, a lot of people said that these were absolutely amazing. And they said you don't really have to be a fan of tomatoes in order to enjoy this. Now, I'm not going to lie, those look really good. Like, if I didn't know what was in them, like, the crisp on there, the colouring, absolutely beautiful. Like, deep frying that colour, that, a little bit of something on top. It's looking pretty mega, to be fair. I would definitely try one. They look absolutely banging, as the youths today.
What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smokin and
Welcome back to my channel, AB. Welcome back.
Grilling with me, AB. Now today, I got another good one for you.
All right.
You guys read that title, you seen that thumbnail, so you already know. I'm getting ready to show you guys just how easy it is to make Southern fried green tomatoes. And
guys, if it's easy to make, let me know if you want to watch me try and make them.
You see my tomatoes, maybe I should be calling it Southern fried green/red tomatoes. Hey, listen, super easy. I really don't want to overtalk this. I want to go over these.
Green and red potatoes. That's definitely not what I signed up for. But green and red tomatoes, definitely not what I signed up for.
Ingredients, and I'm gonna show you what's gonna take it over the top, and that's gonna be that Creole kick. So let's get it.
Okay. Creole.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna go ahead and just start off.
Damn, are those tomatoes? I'm not gonna lie. I feel like when it comes to food, we are uncultured over here because I see some of the stuff that you guys make and I'm like, what? I've never seen that thing before in my life. This would be one of them. I've only ever seen some juicy red tomatoes, unless I've seen these and just not realised they were tomatoes, but these are wild. Also, Creole is something that a few people have said that I need to check it out. So, let me know. Is that true?
Off by showing you, my tomatoes, right? You guys can look on IG when I posted them. These three back here were starting to get red. They weren't as red as this. You know what I mean? So listen, when you pull them and you're getting ready to use them, or if you buy them in the store, don't forget they're gonna ripen, right? These.
Oh, are these? Is that what it is? Are they just unripe tomatoes? Is that what it is? So you're just picking them off just before they're ripe? And that's wild.
We just hadn't caught up to it. So, and the reason we're using green is because they still firm. And these right here, because they starting to turn, they still firm, they nice, and these won't become mushy. That's why we don't use, red, tomatoes. Now, let's go over this right here. I'm gonna just say here, and I'm gonna show it to you a little different.
Oh, sorry folks, I'm not very well at the moment. The excitement is making me choke. Then you're meant to turn around and go, are you choking? And I go, nah, I'm being serious. Sorry, let's go.
Different this time. What I did was, look, this is salt. We're going to use a little salt right here in our flour. This is going to be a station right here, right? Okay.
That little pot thing is really cute, actually. I like that.
Here, look, we got breadcrumbs. These are Parmesan breadcrumbs. You guys can use Italian, plain, whatever you would like. Right here, I got a half a cup. This is cornmeal, and this just happens to be a fine grind. And this right here, this is that Creole kick. You guys can see it right here. Listen, for those of you guys that are new, that don't have, haven't had this yet, I highly recommend you guys getting this. This right here is a seasoning that would take all your dishes over the top.
Okay. I'm not sure if that's one of theirs that they're promoting, but Creole is something that you guys have said I need to check out, so maybe I start off with the seasoning.
So, this is another station. Now let's move on to the next one.
Okay, I'm ready.
Now here, look.
Very colour coordinated, actually. I really like that. The white eggs with the white bowl, and I think that's milk or cream or something. And then the other beigey sort of bowl, They've gone all out. I wish the chopping board was like a bit green, because then you would have been colour coordinated fully. Yes, 10 out of 10, my guy.
I got a half a cup of milk and I got 2 eggs. and this is the station. We just gonna, you know, scramble these, you know, whisk these together, add it with the milk, and this is gonna be a station here. We're gonna move over here. We got a station here, and then we got a station here. Not in that particular order, but just so you guys can see. Now, let's cut these tomatoes and let's make this happen. Okay, so look, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and cut these, right? You guys can use a mandolin, but I'm using this right here, this, you know, tomato slicer right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this off at the bottom. Oh, just like you see like that, right? I'm gonna cut them about a ½ inch. That's good right there.
Chunky boys, okay.
You got.
I've never seen the inside of an unripe tomato, and I don't know if I want to again. The colours don't look right. They don't look like these should be eaten. I'm just saying.
I can see it's starting to ripen, but nice and firm.
Oh yes, nice and firm. That's what you like. That's what we're talking about. Oh, they are chunky.
And then here, we get about a ½ inch.
Nice, juicy.
Just like you see. I'm gonna go ahead and take these.
Yep.
And what I did was I got myself a paper towel. And the reason I got these, because look, I wanted to absorb any of the juices as of right now. So I'll just leave them like this. And I got another one because I'm gonna pat them all on the top side.
Okay. So red tomatoes are a big no-no then, I assume. You kind of mentioned at the start that it goes a bit mushy, is that right? There's red tomatoes, nah. Once it's ripe, it's not right. To then be the rules. Okay. Okay. Yes. Oh, those are a little bit thinner, those ones. I'd want to try one of the chunky boys.
Okay, so now let's get our stations together.
How dare you? I was talking. I'd want to try one of those chunky boys, I think. I think if I was going to go for it, you know, I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in deep.
Let's go ahead and just whisk it all.
Hey,
breadcrumbs,
whiskey business.
Creole kick.
Just gotta whisk it all.
Cornmeal. And this right here is what gives it that flavor. That Parmesan, that Creole kick and that Parmesan right here. You guys, if you guys have had these before, you just leveled up your game.
Okay. Okay.
Now we'll take these.
Yep.
This right here, and we'll just pour it in here.
Okay. One thing I just want to say, sorry, I know I did keep on pausing. If you want to see the actual video, check it out in the link check out the link in the description where there's zero commentary from me. But folks, I really like this one because the last two videos we checked from this guy, there was like prepackaged stuff. So he had the tin biscuits and he had the what was the other thing? There was something there was some kind of like pre-made, I think it was like a batter or something like that. But this time everything is from scratch, and that I appreciate that. That's the kind of stuff I want. So good job, AB.
And now we have another station. Okay, now we'll just go ahead and do it like this. I'll take the flour.
Yep.
All right, and then I'm gonna just take a teaspoon of this kosher salt.
Okay. That was it. It was grits. He had pre-packaged grits. I didn't know what they were, and he didn't explain them.
You know, we'll just add it to that. Make sure we got that incorporated good. Once we're done with that, now we'll bring it here, and we just add it there.
Oh, look at that floury goodness.
Now you got another station. Okay, so now we'll do the wet station, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix everything here. I'm gonna go ahead, scramble these eggs.
Oh, so clean.
Grab my.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm so terrible at cracking eggs. Like, I just can't. I'm just so bad at it. Like, I go to put my thumbs in to like crack it, and then it just like mushes. It just breaks in my hands. Obviously, I've just got too strong of hands. That's what it is. My hands aren't dainty enough.
My whisk.
Egg cracking. Yes.
And once I have that done, then we want to go ahead and just add our milk, and then we're going to incorporate this inside of it. And this will be our wet station. I did it this way. This way you guys know that everything has been mixed properly. Your eggs are, scrambled like they're supposed to be.
Yep.
Now we'll just go ahead and add that. And now we're done with that, right?
Look at that.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up for you.
so organized, even more organized because he's going to put it in an order. What a guy.
You guys, so you guys can see it in this particular order right here. 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna fry. Yes. Okay, so here you go. You see it set up. Station 1, 2, and 3. In that order, right? So go ahead and grab yourself one of these. You just want to get one.
Oh, not getting your hands dirty, Mr. AB. Oh, come on. Get your hands right in there. Mix it up. You want to make sure that it's all coated.
Then we're going to flip it over. Look, this is real simple. I don't want to overcomplicate this, make it seem like we're doing a whole lot.
Oh,
look,
you're missing the sides.
Shake off any excess that'll come off. Then we go over here to our wet, right?
Yeah,
I just give it a shake so it'll get on the side. Take it, flip them over. Give it a little turn.
Slippy.
Right?
Nice.
Then we'll shake off whatever we can shake off here.
Okay.
Then we move over here to the last, right? And this right here is where the magic happened because that got all the seasoning in and all that. Now, just take some. You can add some on the top.
You got to make sure it's on that side,
move it around like this, just because we want to get it completely coated.
Yes. Nice.
Right? Even on the sides. Now, take it, shake it off, right? And then we just go ahead and stage it.
Oh, he missed a spot. Missed a spot. I'm just saying, if you did it with your hands, you wouldn't have done that.
Right here. As you can see, I got myself a cooling rack. We're going to line them all up. Then we're going to move over to the stove, and then we're going to fry.
Yeah.
At this point, this is what they should all look like once you have them staged, and now you're ready to move on. You can see these, you know, my tomatoes are already breaded and ready to go. What I want to do is I'm going ahead. I'm using vegetable oil right now. I'm just going to pour this just so I can have at least a half.
That is a big-ass jug of vegetable oil right there.
Half-inch of covering, you know? So now we're going to go ahead and bring it up to temp.
Yes. Ah, I missed.
And what we want to do is we want to get this to about 350 degrees. So once this comes up to temp, then the rest is self-explanatory, right?
Yeah.
We put these inside. We're not going to...
Sorry. I miss having a gas hob. Like, I don't know why. I just love that moment where the flames just come out. Like, you're clicking, and then all of a sudden it's... I love that.
Don't overcrowd it. And the reason we don't want to overcrowd it is because, listen, we want the oil to stay the same temperature. Even though our tomatoes was at room temperature, you know, overcrowding it does bring the temperature down, and we want them to cook, you know, even. That's the key right there, so they all be ready at the same time, and you got the same texture.
What are you saying about
now,
2 or 3?
Now, depending on the size of your, you know, your saucepan, you know, your pot or whatever you're using to fry in, that'll decide how many you put in there so that you don't overcrowd. Now, after that, putting those 3 in there and knowing that I can add another one, I went ahead and just made it 4. That right there is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see they're starting to brown. So look, we'll just flip them over. Just like you see here. And then we'll let these go till we, you know, achieve like the desired color that we're looking for. Okay, so you can look at the color. Look, I'll just let it drain like that.
Oh man, the color on them, absolutely spot on. He is right like that. That is so perfect. Like, it's just starting to get a bit darker, but it's not too dark that it's burnt, and it's 10 out of 10.
We'll look at the bottom of it. Nice. We'll just set it over here on the paper towel line baking sheet, and we set them right on there because we want to get all of the oil off of the bottom of it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take another one off. Look at the bottom.
Try and make sure I whack it on a paper towel. I learned that the hard way. All right, let's get some more. Let's get some more in that pan. I want to try these. Oh.
Okay, so now you guys can see them. They completely done.
It's making me salivate.
You can see on the napkin where it done absorbed a lot of the excess grease. So now let's just go ahead and set them up so that we can plate. Now here, I just went ahead and just put some of the larger slices, like the ones that came out of the middle. I tried to put those more sort down towards the top, the bottom. Now I had so many ideas on what to do, but then when it come time to, you know, doing them, I just decided to just go ahead and stack them, right? And then, you know, looking at them right here, I knew that they needed some green, so chives came to mind.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna take a little chive just to give it some color. You know?
Yes. I love chives. Chives are so good. Such a huge fan of chive.
You know what I mean? Just to sprinkle a little bit over the top. This is all just for the garnish look.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a little chive on everything anyway. Yeah. So I want you guys to tell me, hey, I'm gonna sprinkle this a little bit over the top.
Yeah. Oh.
And we'll leave it just like that.
What is that? Did he mention what the dip was? Is it like I wonder if is it going to be like an onion dip, that sort of thing, or like try and think of the like garlic and onion, or like a sour cream and chive, or something like that.
So I want you guys to tell me what you guys think about that right there. Hey.
Oh, I will tell you right now, that colour, as I mentioned at the very start, beautiful. I imagine with that dip, spot on, absolutely amazing. It looks incredible. As I said, I'm not a huge fan of tomatoes, but I think cooked this way, with like the seasoning mixed in, like I can have tomatoes on a sandwich when it's kind of subtle. So like, and it adds to the flavour, like a chicken salad sandwich. If there's a little bit of tomato on there, I think it can be quite nice. But tomatoes generally not a huge fan. So I think with the seasoning, like with that consistency as well, like you've just taken, because I imagine, as you mentioned before, it was quite firm with it being unripe, the tomato. So adding that layer of crisp on top, I think would just take the texture to the next level, which is very exciting, and I really want to try one of these.
Now, let's go ahead and dig into these right here, because look, this is like one of my favorites too. Yes. I love appetizers, so let's get down. Okay, so here it is. We plated it up. I got a big smile on my face. I'm going to go ahead and hit it like this.
I would as well.
I'm going to go ahead and just give it a little dip in my little ooh-wee sauce, which I'll leave all of the ingredients.
What sauce? Ooh-wee. Did I hear that right? Ooh-wee sauce. Is that right? I need to know what's in that.
Put the sauce down in the description box below.
Thanks to all these people on the side.
Let's go ahead and get ourselves a bite of these. I say ourselves because I know you guys are going to make it.
Go on.
Hey, look, enough talking. Let's get it.
Okay, so what we saying? What we saying? He looks happy.
Oh man.
He looked happy. I looked happy. I'm not gonna lie, folks. That looked absolutely amazing. That looked really good. I was really impressed. Really impressed by how that turned out. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have solid expectations coming into this, but he proved me wrong. This is probably the best video I've seen from this guy. Absolutely loved it. They looked really delicious. I definitely give one a go. I might not like it, but as far as looks go, 100% giving it a 10 out of 10. Like, he got that coating perfect. Like the colour, the consistency, the texture, which is the same thing. Absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10, absolutely spot on. Folks, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. And folks, if you want to check out more of my content in general, maybe consider subscribing by just ever so gently tapping that subscribe button. We do not whack it here. We have a lot of respect for it. So just ever so gently tap that baby. And if you want to know what this British fat guy thought about your Thanksgiving side dishes, maybe check out this video here.